and I'm alone. The past is waiting, but I'm already gone. The job's done, the money's tight, but I can't shake the feeling tonight. I've been living in the shadows too long. Now it's time to fade, and I'm moving on. I hear the train, I feel the cold. The life I lived is taking its toll. I'm stepping away, but it don't feel like peace. I'm leaving the game, but it's never gonna cease. No return tonight. I'm walking away, I've made my choice. There's nothing left to say. I'm fading in silence. No one will know. No return tonight. I'm letting it go. The shadows don't follow, but they won't fade. I've played my part, now I'm cashing the trade. I thought I could leave it all behind, but every step forward pulls me in line. I've kept my distance, been alone for so long, but tonight I'm stepping, and I won't be wrong. I'll leave without a trace, no looking back. I'm walking away from the life I lacked. I hear the train, I feel the cold. The life I've lived is taking its toll. I'm stepping away, but it don't feel like peace. I'm leaving again, but it's never gonna cease. No return tonight. I'm walking away, I made my choice. There's nothing left to say. I'm fading in silence. No one will know. No return tonight. Yeah, I'm letting it go. The rain's coming down, but I don't care. The world's out there, but I'm not prepared. I'm gone, and the past won't follow me. The future's unknown, but I'm finally free. No return tonight. I'm walking away, I made my choice. There's nothing left to say. I'm fading in silence. No one will know. No return tonight. I'm letting it go. No return tonight. I'm walking away, fading in silence. I'm gone today. Bedroom doors, neon leaking red. Wow, the ground's too big. Flame. There's a glass between us sweating. There's a briefcase by my chair, and a shadow on the plaster that reminds you what is there. You keep rolling that old lighter like you're itching for a spark. I've been watching kids like you walking from corners of the dark. You say you want my quiet temper, say you want my steady hands, but you only see the surface, not the weight that really stands. I've been called to close out stories after everyone is gone. Took the photos off the mantle, drew the curtains before dawn. Closed the door at end of hallway, turned a picture to the wall. Left a suitcase in a lobby, made a mess look almost small. Never caught my mark in concrete, never needed shining rings. Get my name out of the papers, let the louder men with things. When the phone would ring at midnight, I would button up and go. Left my doubts beside the bedside, brought my silence to the show. In this line of work, the loud ones draw the chalk around their feet. It's the quiet steps and shadows that keep breathing down the street. Walk soft, hit hard, never show them all your cards. Keep your voice low in the doorway, keep your eyes like shuttered yards. You don't chase a borrowed title, you don't shine beneath their stars. You walk soft, you hit hard, that's how quiet men wear scars. Shirt still perfect, not a wrinkle out of place, but your knee keeps talking rhythms that you're trying to erase. In the hallway lights are blinking, ballroom music bleeds in thin. You can walk back through that doorway, or you can really walk in. If you stay, you'll learn the timings, when to talk and when to fade. How to close a trembling briefcase, how to put a blade away, how to leave a room behind you like you never crossed that floor, how to fold your guilt so neatly you can slide it in a drawer. When the busy nights fall silent and the phone forgets to ring, it's just you and every favor sitting in a crooked string. You don't get a silver medal, you don't get a sainted name, just a mirror and a memory and a long unfinished game. Walk soft, hit hard, ooh, hey. Walk soft, hit hard, ooh. Walk soft, hit hard. Walk soft, hit hard. Walk soft, never reach for flashing lights. Keep your stories under lock and keep your hands clean in their sights. You don't chase a borrowed title, you don't beg for softer bars. You walk soft, you hit hard, that's how quiet legends start. Walk soft, hit hard, leave your ego at the bar. You walk soft, you hit hard, that's how real men carry scars, yeah. buzzing urns, or thin white sheets. Highway hum motor, he won't let himself come home to low light. A fryman dozen by the ashtray glass, your name at the top like a line I can't pass. TV mute, just the ice machine sound, and my tired boots breathing up paint's press. Oh, if it's just a real city, brands of famous names. You know the version that knocks at your door. Shirt still wet on the floor. I'll let you see the cuffs and the careful tie, never the trunk or the weight of mine. I'm the hand they hide when they can't call light. Move your corners at the edge of your side. I come back smelling like a long dark drive with a trail behind me you can't survive. You keep a lamp by the window for me, little square of hope on a quiet street. But every time I see the yellow glow, I feel the seam between our worlds start to show. So leave the light off, baby, lock your door. I'm the kind of man you can't wait up for. I walk too quiet, carry too much night to sit at your table in the kitchen light. If you ever hear my engine by your side step slow, it means the world outside went too far to know. For your own good, leave the light off, let me go. Letter half written with a coffee stain, 3 crossed out lines where I try to explain. Enveloping like a mouth held wide, all the words I owe you that I still can't write inside. I folded one, slide it under the phone, lay a stack of bills so the room stands paid and done. Grab my jacket from the back of the chair, and the shadow on the wall just walks out of there. I could say one more run and I'm through, find a quiet porch with a soft warm view. But the road in my blood doesn't bend that way. Men like me fade slower, they don't get saved. I love you enough not to drag you through every silent thing these hands still have to do. So leave the light off, baby, kill that glow. I'm the kind of name you're not meant to know. I move too quiet, carry too much night to ever stand easy in your front porch light. If I pass through your dreams like a late night show, just remember this room and the man below. For your own good, leave the light off, let me go. Close the door behind you. Let the hallway outside. Pull that metal chair in closer. There are things we don't write. See this scarred up wooden desktop. See these folders cut in line. Every name inside these pages bought their quiet with my time. You walk in with your shoulders wide, talking like you own the night. But the men who really steer it never stand beneath the light. There's a monitor in the corner, showing alley, showing dark. If you listen past the fridge drum, you can hear the ticking clock. I've carried more than rumor in this briefcase by my feet. Keys for rooms that aren't on maps now. Photo no one else should keep. I wipe more than fingerprints from tables after closing time. Watch the water under concrete swallow faces, deeds and rhyme. They don't carve my name on plaques here. They don't toast me at the bar. They just call when something's broken and they need it moved off far. I don't raise my voice or glass much. I don't stand where cameras bite. I just leave a room in order, walk the stairs and fade from sight. You think power's in the shopping and the stories that they sell. Real power's just a man who never has to show his hell. Yeah, men like me move in silence. Let the loud ones twist and fall. We don't beg for any credit. We just answer when they call. Yeah, you keep talking about power, I keep counting what it costs. If you wanna walk like I do, learn the lines you never cross. So see that camera in the corner, throwing gray across the floor. Every frame holds little secrets that don't walk out of this door. There's a single glass half finished on the shelf above my chair. I don't drink to drown the memory, I just leave it waiting there. Out back by the rusted railing, trucks back up without a sound. You can smell the metal cooling when the deals go underground. All the faces blur together once the ledger pages turn. All that lasts is who kept quiet and whose names could not return. You want in on this, you listen. You let other men talk loud. You keep every promise heavy, never traded for a crowd. You don't write down what you're thinking, you let discipline return. You will feel it in your heart. keep tallying the calls. If you wanna walk like I do, choose the lines you never cross. I walked these streets too long, shadows by my side. The river's calling me now, but I can't outrun the tide. The city's got its grip on me, deep within my veins. But tonight I'm leaving, I'm breaking these chains. The wheels keep turning, the city's calling my name, but I can't stay in the game. It's all the same, it's all the same. I've played my part, now I'm leaving it behind. But the city's breathing down my neck, always on my mind. I hear the train whistle, it's pulling me away. But the city's whispering, begging me to stay. I made my choices, can I really leave it all behind? The past keeps pulling, but I'm running out of time. I'm walking away, but the city will still call me home. I'm leaving the darks behind, but I won't be left alone. I've played my part, now I'm done, but it never really ends. You can leave the city, but it'll always be your friend. I've been the one to handle the dirty work, the quiet hand, the ones who don't ask questions, the ones who understand. But I'm tired, I'm ready to go, to disappear from the scene. But the city's always watching, it'll never let me leave clean. You think you're free when you leave, thinking you can start fresh. But the city never forgets, it never gives up its grip, it's a test. I've played the game, but I'm done, I'm moving on. But there's one thing you should know, you can never be gone. I'm walking away, but the city will still call me home. I'm leaving the darks behind, but I won't be left alone. I played my part, now I'm done, but it never really ends. You can leave the city, but it'll always be your friend. Keep rolling, but I'm feeling the weight of every step I've taken and the choices I still hate. I'm leaving the city behind, but it's never out of sight. The past lingers like a shadow, even in the dead of night. I'm walking away, but the city will still call me home. I'm leaving the darks behind, but I won't be left alone. I played my part, now I'm done, but it never really ends. You can leave the city, but it'll always be your friend.
Wrong goal in the cold, you fix your goals. Trading sleep, facing name for silent power in the underworld.
Staring at my cufflinks like you're reading how I live. Like there's something in this quiet that the street won't ever give. Fluorescents hum above us, freezer rattles in the back. Paper menus edge the table, napkins folded in a stack. A motel key between us, spinning slow against the grain. You say you're ready for the numbers, ready to step in that chain. You think power's in the shouting, in the names they say out loud, in the corner tables waiting, in the circles of that crowd. Me, I walk between the footprints, wipe them smooth and leave no trace. If my name slips through a doorway, it leaves nothing in its place. I get calls when things go sideways, when their careful lines go black, when they need a hand so steady it won't ever shake or crack. You don't get a line of credit, you don't get a chair or throne. You just get a quiet handset and a life that's not your own. You see glory in the windows, in the suits that own the room, but you'll never see the cleaner sweeping under all that bloom. Theirs is cleaner's code. You move, you fix, you go. You don't speak about the pages, you don't let the ledger show. Real power doesn't shout, it just does the work it owes. But you trade your face for shadows when you live the cleaner's code. Yeah, you trade your face for shadows when you live the cleaner's code. By my ankle with a lock that never jams. There's a jacket in that closet with a cup that never scans. Not for honor, not for medals, just for nights I won't explain. For the times I left the hallway and the hallway lost a name. There's a list inside my memory of the doors I had to close. Every time I turned a handle, something living had to go. I don't carve it into stone, I let it drift and stay unwritten. But it sits here in this diner every time these lights stay lit. You want stillness in your heartbeat, you want eyes that never shake. That's the gift this line will give you, and the one thing it will take. All your birthdays blur like numbers, all your laughter thins and folds. Every time that handset buzzes, something soft in you grows cold. This is the cleaner's code. You move, you fix, you go. You don't dream about the details, you don't let the story show. Real power walks in silence, turns and leaves before it's known. But you trade your sleep for quiet when you live the cleaner's code. Yeah, you trade your name for no one when you live the cleaner's code.
Long play rhythm and haunting of that says inscribed away. Got my coat hung by the window, got this briefcase by my leg. One-way ticket on the table, coffee trembling in its foam. Still is singing on the railing, but this carriage feels like home. The kingdom in background,
just sign with steady fingers, let the others make the smoke. Now the glass throws back a stranger in a tie that doesn't shine, just a shadow on a nightline, leaving everything behind. This is a one-way ticket for a ghost, for a man who moved in silence more than most, leaving with my ledger in my coat. Every mark and every uncollected note, that was a calm hand under every boast. Now I'm sliding off the board they think I own, on this one-way ticket for a ghost. I paid the price, now I'm alone. There's a letter in my pocket with a younger man's first name. He's been watching how I walk in, like the rules are just a game. Tried to teach him when to listen, when to smile and when to freeze, but the hunger in his question sounded far too much like me. Vending machine in the hallway hums a tired little song. Boots on metal in the doorway as the lights jump and are gone. These long miles of black glass windows replay everything I've done. I can vanish from their tables, but my patterns carry on. This is a one-way ticket for a ghost, for a suit that knows the cost behind the toes. I'm riding out before he wears my robe, before his steady eyes turn cold like polished chrome. If you ever feel my shadow in your bones, turn around before the tracks turn you to stone, on this one-way ticket for a ghost. I'll leave the crown, but keep my soul. Vacancy sign buzzing through these thin motel room shades. Vending machine in the hallway spits its coins like tire grenades. Motel key on the table with a map and folded cash. Revolvers faint long shadow on a Bible in the ash. Cheap fan rattle in the ceiling keeps the highway humming time. There's a postcard on the nightstand from a cleaner, distant life of mine. I write your name at the top line on this motel notepad page, but the pen hangs in the middle like it's stuck between the roads I've made. You said either lose the leather or I'm losing you for good. I kept driving, kept on hauling what I never should have stood. Backroom doors and quiet back seats, gravel lots behind the light. Gas pumps, sighing engines, island trading favors in the nights. I learned every silent handshake, every number in my head, but I never learned the language for the words I should have said. Now this room is full of echoes of the promises I broke. Every mile that made me harder pulled me farther from your smoke. This highway only runs one way from where a man like me has been. Every exit sign behind me feels like one more little sin. At the last exit motel, they don't ask about your name. Pay in cash, keep your story, let the neon take the blame. I'm the ghost behind the curtain with the keys in full tank ready. Every heartbeat like an engine, tight, quiet, cold and steady. If I drive out of this doorway, I can shield you from my hell. So I'm leaving what we were here at the last exit motel. Suitcase leaning by the dresser with your picture tucked inside. Your handwriting on the corner, call me when you're done with pride. I fold this letter like a secret, slide it deep into my coat. Leave the motel key on scripture, one more silent unpaid note. Boots on cracked and faded carpet, hallway lights play warm then pale. Ice machine breathes in the corner like it's tracking my old trail. Out the door the lot is empty, but my car in yellow lines. Fuel pump ticking as it fills up on the pieces that were mine. Some men die behind a desk light, some burn up in someone's war. Men like me just fade in motion, mile by mile from door to door. If I stay, they'll drag you with me. If I run, you stay alive. So I'll carry all the darkness, you can keep the morning dry. At the last exit motel, I won't write your number down, I'll just memorize your laughter, trade it for this lonesome crown. I'm the shadow at the window, just a tail light when I'm gone. Every turn I take from here on keeps your daylight moving on. If you ever see that sign glow on some distant highway shed, know I left your name in silence.
moments at the last exit motel.
I walk these streets with shadows on my back. The city hums, but it ain't cutting no slack. I see the faces, the ones I left behind. They don't speak, but I feel them in my mind. My steps are steady, my soul's in doubt. I try to run, but there's no way out. The whispers from the dark, they call my name, but I'm walking these streets and I'm playing this game. Fading echoes of the past, trying to outrun what won't last. I keep moving, but I'm stuck in this grind. Can't leave the shadows that I left behind. Shadows of the streets, they follow me still. The past ain't done, it's just standing still. I thought I could leave, but the night won't. Walking alone with nowhere to go. I've done my time, but I ain't free. The city's a cage that's closing in on me. I made my choices, now I pay the price. Can't escape the cold, can't escape the ice. I see their faces every step I take. The sins I've made, the roads I face, but the streets don't care. They don't forgive. I'm stuck in the past, but I've gotta live. Fading echoes of the past, trying to outrun what won't last. I keep moving, but I'm stuck in this grind. Can't leave the shadows that I left behind. Shadows of the street, they follow me still. The past ain't done, it's just standing still. I thought I could leave, but the night won't let go. Now I'm walking alone with nowhere to go. The path is clear, but the road's too long. I've done my wrongs, but I still carry on. There's no redemption, no way to be free. Just shadows and streets
boots and the man I used to be. Shadows of the street, they follow me still. The past ain't done, it's just standing still. I thought I could leave, but the night won't let go. Now I'm walking alone. Ooh. Shadows of the street, they won't let me go. I'm just walking alone with nowhere to go. There's a flicker in the overhead sign. Last train running late tonight. Paper cup of coffee cooling in that tired yellow light. You're leaning on a metal rail, collar open, shoulders wide. Eyes still bright, hands still steady, hungry and inspired. I got an old briefcase by my boots, scornings. Inside there's more than paper, more than numbers on a card. You say you wanna make your mark where the rules don't all apply. I've been the man behind the glass who sets a cost on every lie. To sit in quiet rooms with the ledgers and the keys, marking who was getting paid and who was dropping to their knees. Every favor, every whisper, every don't you say a word, I'd write it down in tidy lines like it was nothing but a clerk's work. Saw a handshake in a back room fade to one less chair at night. Listen to the ticking clock, or someone's name got crossed out right. They all thought it was about to shine, steal the stack of cards, but I held the silent pencil that divided up the dark. You think it's just smart moves, easy money, clean and quick, but every shortcut leaves a bruise that you can't erase a trick. Standing where I once stood, thinking you can't be harmed, and I can see the way this runs from the ink still on my arms. 'Cause I'm the quiet hand that balances the dark, counting every favor like a scar across your heart. You won't see me in the spotlight, I'm the ghost behind the charts, but I'm the quiet hand that balances the dark. Yeah, I'm the quiet hand that balances the dark. The vending machine keeps humming, throws a shimmer on the tracks. Your ticket's folded in your fist, thumb still running up its back. I tell you there's a branch line out where no one knows your face. And there's another train that brings you deep into this same old place. I've seen young men trade their sleep for a well-cut empty suit, walking corridors like assets with their feelings under boot. You say you only want a piece, just enough to stand apart, but a little dose of poison still finds home inside your heart. I've balanced books on vacant chairs where someone used to sit, signed off quiet endings with a nod and practice with. The numbers made me powerful, the numbers made me numb, but now I stand here on this platform, hearing every deal I've done. When the carriage doors slide open, you can step into that glow, or let this cold air bite your face and simply turn and go. So listen when I tell you, boy, before you ride into the dark, there's always one last hidden line that's never on the mark. 'Cause I'm a quiet hand that balances the dark, counting every promise like a scar across your heart. You won't see me on the front line, I'm the shadow in the charts. I'm the quiet hand that balances the dark. Yeah, I'm the quiet hand that balances the dark. You can keep that ticket, walk away and leave this track, or chase that rolling thunder and it never brings you back. Either way, the life you choose will write its name inside your heart, and there'll be some quiet hand that balances the dark. Yeah, there's always some quiet hand that balances the dark.
Backroom table, single bulb buzzing low, ledger with a corner, men from every dead I know. Door's got 2 dead bolts and a chain that never shines. We count quiet money while the front pours out his wine. Cufflinks on my wrist catch the dust in yellow light. Jacket on the chair back, tie loosened for the night. You ask who I am, I say I'm nothing on the wall, just the man they sent, they shake the hand behind it all. There was a kid I called my brother, ran the streets with me, shared the same cheap sandwich, same crooked balcony. He liked to joke too loud, never learned to guard his tongue. Smiled at one wrong question when the older men were young. I held a door one evening while they had their quiet talk. He stepped out a different man, and then he didn't walk. Paper in my pocket showed the corner where to stand. I signed it in a steady line with a very steady hand. You'll see a calm reflection in the glass behind the bar, but that silver surface hides how thin these favors are. I'm not the name engraved in gold upon the heavy door. I'm just a line they cross when they can't be seen no more. The crown upon the chair, I'm the quiet knock at midnight when they're praying no one's there. I'm the shadow in the doorway when the talking goes too far. I'm the hand that never trembles while I cover up their scars. I'm the right hand in the dark, keeping every circle tight, so the kings can drink in comfort while I balance out the night. Briefcase by my ankle, like a dog that learned to wait. Keys laid in a straight line, smallest one decides the fate. Clock above the doorway has no numbers, just a sweep. Second hand keeps circling like a secret we can't keep. Sometimes in the hallway I can hear my brother laugh, echo off the concrete like a torn up photograph. I straighten every picture that leans sideways on the wall. If I let one stay crooked, I might let myself grow small. When I close my eyes, I see a table just like this, only there's no door, no exit, just the faces that I miss. Every quiet job I carried, every promise that I sold, takes an empty chair beside me while my coffee's getting cold. If I ever drop this posture, if I ever crack the glass, I'd have to stand here honest with the questions no one asked. That makes the thing proceed. I'm the coat left on the hook when others vanish from the scene. I'm the one who wipes the table till the surface looks clean. I'm the right hand in the dark, moving slow across the ground, so the ones who wear the legend never feel it shake or sound. Used to run these streets, I was king of the night. Now I'm playing these blues under dim bar lights. The city gave me everything, but it took my soul. Now I sit in the shadows, just watching it roll. Faces come and go, they don't know my name. The city's still calling, but it's just not the same. I left it behind, but the ghosts never leave. Now I'm stuck in the rhythm of a song I can't believe. The city took it all, but left me the blues. I'm out of the game, but I'm still paying my dues. You can leave the city, but the city's in you. The city took it all, but left me the blues. I've seen the deals go down, the lives that were lost. I've paid my price, but I don't know the cost. I've stepped away, but the city's still here. I thought I was free, but I'm still chained by fear. Faces come and go, but they don't know my name. The city's still calling, but it's just not the same. I left it behind, but the ghosts never leave. Now I'm stuck in the rhythm of a song I can't believe. The city took it all, but left me the blues. I'm out of the game, but I'm still paying my dues. You can leave the city, but the city's in you. The city took it all, but left me the blues. There's a sound in the distance, a train in the rain, but I'm stuck in this bar, playing this game. I've left the city, but the city's still here. It takes and it takes and it never disappears.
the blues.
It's late at night in this room, suitcase by the door. The light outside the window's weak. The world don't hear me anymore. I'm counting what's left of my sin on the edge of this bed. Took one last job, now I'm gone, but these ghosts still haunt my head. I can still hear the city hum. It won't let me leave alone. And I'm packing up my pets, but my hands still shake when I reach for the phone. I never thought I'd end like this, with nothing but this quiet room. I used to run with men in suits. Now I've lost that taste of doom. The money came easy, but the lies, they never let me breathe. Now the weight of all these faces just won't let me leave. I should have known, should have seen the car, should have seen the price. But the silence that I crave now is just a hollow sacrifice. I'm packing up my future, but it's heavier than before. I should have made my peace long ago, but the shadow always keeps the score. But the past is all you know. You can leave the noise behind you, but the quiet's what you fear. The price of silence, boy, it's always right there near. Told you this sooner, but I couldn't find the words. I never wanted you to see me like this, always chasing what I deserve.
Now this door's between us. I won't walk back through. And I hope you find the strength that I couldn't hold on to. I'm done with the deals, done with the game, done with the smoke-filled rooms. But the price of silence, kid, it's the price that always looms. Maybe I could have changed the way I moved, but I stayed too long. I learned the truth too late, when all that's left is the sound of a lonely song. The price of silence, it'll follow you wherever you go. You think you're free when you're running, but the past is all you know. You can leave the noise behind you, but the quiet's what you feel. The price of silence, boy, it's always right there near.
Motel paint is peeling by the window, buzzing neon down below. There's a coffee cup gone cold beside a key on faded chrome. Room 17, thin curtain, highway singing soft and low. I'm bent over this cheap notepad, trying to find the words to go. Suitcase leaning by the doorway, zipper halfway open wide. Boots kicked under the chair, like I might still change my mind. vending machine keeps humming in the hallway down the line. I'm writing you a letter that I'll never let you find. You wanted little quiet mornings, plants along a sunny sill. I keep waking up in places where the mirrors look too still. Out there on the backroom tables, I've seen hands that never shake. I've seen smiles with hidden razors. I've seen deals that make you break. You keep talking about a garden, kids that never learn these names. I keep checking out of motels with the same old card and games. If I lay this code in history on your kitchen waiting chair, they will follow like a shadow, they will breathe inside your ear. There's a number in my pocket, and it means they're on my trail. And they're asking where I'm sleeping, and they rarely ever fail. So I'm the quiet outlaw in room 17 tonight. I'm the gentleman who leaves you in the safety of the light. If I stay, they'll track my footprints to the number on your door. So I fold this unsent letter, slide it deep inside a drawer. I'm the quiet outlaw in room 17, you see. Walking out without a whisper, so they never come for you through me. There's a gas pump at the corner, taking numbers into dark. I can see it from the window, like a metronome for sharks. There's a diner sign still flicking, one blue letter always dead. Like the part of me that's leaving every mile I roll ahead. I remember how you held me when I swore I'd come back clean, but the phone keeps waking faces that you never have to see. So I zip the case in silence, lift it careful from the floor. Take one last look at the notepad, then I ease the latchless door. There was a night beside a river when a man did not come home. And they asked me where he vanished while I sat there, dry as stone. That was when I heard the message written clear along the stream. Any heart that stands beside me wears a crosshair in its sleep. So I'm the quiet outlaw in room 17 tonight. I'm the man who pulls his shadow from your soft and steady life. If I stay, they'll track my footprints to the number on your door. So I leave this folded letter and the pen upon the floor. I'm the quiet outlaw on this highway you can't see, starting up a silent engine so they never drag your name through me. hotel key on the table. Paint is peeling from the door. Thin walls full of strangers talking soft. The room 16 and 24. Old TV in the corner throws that blue light on my shoes. There's a suitcase by the dress and a shirt that still smells like you. Neon from the diner, sign keeps blinking in the blinds. Coffee cooling on the nightstand next to all these crossed out lines. Train horn in the distance, like a clock that's running late. And I'm writing you this letter, knowing I can't hesitate. You always called me steady, said my heartbeat never shook, while my hands were hiding stories that could fill a twisted book. I kept your picture in my wallet, corners torn by night and rain. Carry softness in my pocket through a world of quiet pain. Tonight this room is honest, every stain and every crack feels like pages in a journal I can never hand you back. I could walk you to that platform, ask you to just trust my name, but I won't pull you through shadows just to give you all my blame. If I stay, the night gets louder and the wolves find where we sleep. If I go, you wake up lonely, but your breathing still runs deep. So this is me going southbound without a sound. Suitcase by the bed, ticket folded face down. Leaving like a gentleman, taking each you'll never know. Real men walk away quiet when the fire starts to grow. Yeah, this is me going southbound, no parade, no last goodbye. Just a name you'll stop repeating in a shadow passing by. Vending machine in the hallway hums a low fluorescent hymn. Ice bucket by the bathroom, catching water to wrap the rim. I slide this folded letter in a drawer you'll never see. Let the ink hold what I'm feeling, so your hands can still stay free. The truck lights from the high paint the ceiling, come and go. Every engine sounds like a warning, every break a long hello. I pick up my worn out jacket, check the pockets for my coat. Cash, key, blade, and ticket, then I step out to the road. I don't beg the night for mercy, I don't ask the past to bend. I don't drag the ones I care for through a storm I can't defend. I don't wait for doors to slam before I choose to disappear. I just close them soft behind me, leave my silence in your ear. So this is me going southbound without a sound. No ring against your window, no footsteps turning round. Leaving like a gentleman, taking all the weight I own. Real men pay their debts in miles and walk the darkness on their own. Yeah, Yeah, this is me going southbound, let the freight wheels drown my name. If you ever feel a calm wind, that's me walking off the flame.